Two dangerous storms are coming, and what I'm about to show you is going to completely change how you prepare for the rest of this week. We're tracking a weather pattern so complex, so unprecedented, that it's going to deliver everything from ice storms to record-breaking heat to January tornadoes all within the next 7 days. Drop your location in the comments right now because I need to tell you exactly what's headed your way. Let me start with what's happening at this exact moment because time is critical here. Freezing rain is falling right now across the upper Midwest. Not in an hour, not later today, right now as you're watching this. Minneapolis, Wausau, Milwaukee. If you're in any of these cities, comment below immediately because ice is accumulating on your roads, your sidewalks, your power lines. This continues through lunchtime today. Central and southern Michigan, you're dealing with a wintry mix at this very moment that's creating dangerous driving conditions. Tell me your city in the comments and I'll respond with specific timing for when you can safely get back on the roads. Here's what makes this first storm just the beginning of something much larger. Tonight, this entire system pivots northeast, and everyone from New York through New England needs to be paying attention. Drop your city in the comments because overnight tonight into Tuesday morning, snow and freezing rain are moving in. Boston residents, southern Maine, you're waking up Tuesday to ice covering absolutely everything. Your morning commute is going to be a disaster. New York and the rest of New England, light to moderate snow and freezing rain overnight. Whatever you have planned for Tuesday morning, cancel it now. Comment your location and I'll tell you your specific accumulation forecast. Now Wednesday morning is when this weather pattern transforms into something truly extraordinary. While the Northeast is still cleaning up ice, two brand new storm systems form out west. One storm is absolutely dumping snow across the Pacific Northwest, the Rockies, Oregon, Washington. We're talking feet of snow in the mountains. Another storm is positioned just south of San Diego. And here's where things get really interesting. These two western systems are going to cross the Rockies, merge with moisture, and reorganize into what could become the biggest storm of the entire winter season. Everyone from the Great Plains to the Midwest to the Ohio Valley to the entire East Coast, you're all in the impact zone. Comment your location and I'll break down your specific timing. This is what meteorologists call a multi-day, multi-hazard event. Tell me in the comments what worries you most about this pattern, and I'll address your specific concerns for your area. But here's what's going to shock you about Wednesday night. Around 2 inches the morning, severe thunderstorms erupt across north-central Texas and western Oklahoma. Thunderstorms. In January, after midnight. These are elevated storms capable of large hail and damaging winds. Oklahoma City. Areas west of Dallas-Fort Worth. Comment your city immediately, because if these storms drop to the surface, isolated tornadoes can't be ruled out between 3 and 7 a.m. Thursday. This is all happening while most people are asleep. Drop your location and I'll tell you exactly what weather alerts you need to set before you go to bed tonight. By the time Thursday morning arrives, an explosive low-pressure system has organized across Kansas, Colorado, and Texas. And Thursday afternoon, absolute chaos breaks loose across the Mississippi River Valley. Street Louie, you need to comment below right now because you're sitting directly in the bullseye. Southern Illinois, Western Kentucky, near Mayfield, Clarksville, Tennessee, every single one of you needs to drop your location and I'll give you your hour-by-hour severe weather forecast. We're talking damaging winds, large hail, and tornadoes in the middle of January in the Midwest. East Texas through Little Rock all the way up to Memphis. Isolated tornado risk throughout the afternoon and evening. Tell me your city and I'll break down your specific severe weather window. The storms don't stop when the sun goes down. Thursday night into early Friday morning, intense thunderstorms continue hammering the Ohio Valley. Kentucky and Tennessee residents, these storms are going to keep you awake through the overnight hours with heavy rain, lightning, and thunder. The organized severe weather threat drops off after midnight, but these storms stay strong until about 3 a.m. Friday. Comment if you're in this zone because I want to hear from you about how these storms impacted your area. Now, what I'm about to tell you about Friday morning is going to sound absolutely impossible, but I need you to trust the data here. The Ohio Valley wakes up Friday morning to temperatures in the low 60 seconds. In the middle of January, let me break this down for you city by city. Chicago hits 45 degrees when it should be in the 20 seconds. Southern Illinois climbs into the 50 seconds. Cleveland and Detroit reach 55. Columbus gets to 61. Cincinnati hits 62. Nashville reaches 65. Washington, D.C. hits 65 degrees. We're looking at temperatures 25 to 35 degrees above average. This is record-shattering, historically unprecedented January heat. Drop your city in the comments and I'll give you your exact temperature forecast for Thursday and Friday. And just when you think this wild weather pattern is winding down, Friday afternoon delivers another punch. A second major storm system rapidly develops across the southern plains. The Storm Prediction Center has already issued a slight risk for the lower Mississippi Valley with all severe weather hazards on the table. Mississippi near Rolling Fork, eastern Louisiana. Comment your location immediately because Friday afternoon and evening you're looking at a potentially significant, severe weather outbreak. The atmospheric setup is deeply concerning. The low-level jet that spins up rotating thunderstorms is going to be extremely strong. Wind shear values are off the charts. We're seeing winds veering with height at multiple levels, which creates textbook tornado conditions. If you're anywhere near this corridor, drop your city in the comments now and I'll give you detailed timing and safety recommendations. While the South is getting hammered with severe weather Friday night, the Midwest sees yet another change. A winter storm develops across Wisconsin and Michigan, bringing light to moderate snowfall and possible ice accumulation into Ontario. And here's something football fans need to know. This could impact the Bears-Packers game Saturday night. I'm not expecting heavy snow during the actual game, but high winds are absolutely in play. Milwaukee, Madison, Green Bay. If you're planning to be at that game, comment below and I'll tell you exactly what weather conditions you're walking into. Let me walk you through the overnight severe weather timing because understanding these windows could save your life. Wednesday night at 2 a.m., storms fire up in West Texas. From 3 to 7 a.m. Thursday, southwestern Oklahoma faces a real tornado threat if storms become surface-based. Near Oklahoma City and far southern Kansas around sunrise Thursday, there's plenty of wind shear for rotating storms. Most people will be sleeping through all of this. Comment your city and what time you normally leave for work and I'll tell you if you're going to be driving straight into these storms. Thursday afternoon starting around 1 to 2 p.m., storm development begins near St. Louis, across central Illinois, down into southern Arkansas. Small supercells are likely with all the classic threats: isolated tornadoes, damaging winds, large hail. After 9 p.m., the severe weather continues across the Mississippi River Valley, western Kentucky, western Tennessee. Some of these storms will stay dangerous well past midnight. Drop your city and I'll map out your hour-by-hour timeline so you know exactly when to get to your safe place. Friday's severe weather forecast is what we call conditional. High ceiling, low floor. This means it could be a major outbreak, or it could fizzle out. The European model is showing a narrow band of instability from Kentucky, down through the lower Mississippi Valley. The primary danger zone is Mississippi around Rolling Fork, extending into eastern Louisiana during the afternoon and evening hours. But even though the instability forecast is inconsistent, the wind shear is going to be there and it's going to be strong. Enhanced shear across the lower Mississippi Valley with winds veering through the atmosphere. If storms can tap into this, we're looking at rotating supercells. Comment your location if you're anywhere in this region. The temperature story for this week is absolutely remarkable. Wednesday afternoon, Dallas-Fort Worth could run 30 degrees above average with record highs possible. Thursday morning brings very warm conditions across most areas east of the Rockies. But Thursday into Friday is when it gets truly insane. Chicago, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, essentially everyone is running 25 to 35 degrees above where they should be. Friday morning sees a widespread area across Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky with temperatures in the upper 50 seconds to mid-60 seconds. To see temperatures this warm, this far north, this time of year is just unfathomable. Comment your city and let me know if you're loving this warmth or if you're one of those people counting down the days until real winter arrives. Once this heat wave passes through, everything changes. Saturday and Sunday, cold air starts pushing in from behind that low-pressure system. Around the middle of January, a real Arctic blast arrives. The GFS model has been consistent on this for days now. The second half of January is going to be significantly colder than what we've dealt with in the first half. Multiple Arctic blasts are likely along with several potentially major winter storms. Comment below if you're a winter weather lover who's been waiting for legitimate cold and snow. Let me give you the actual numbers city by city. Thursday afternoon, Chicago climbs to 45 with 50 seconds spreading across central and southern Illinois. Friday morning gets even more impressive. Cleveland and Detroit both around 55 degrees, Columbus near 61, Cincinnati at 62, Nashville reaching 65, Washington, D.C. near 65. These are temperatures you'd expect on a spring morning, not in the dead of winter. Drop your city in the comments and I'll shoot back your specific forecast. What makes this entire 7-day stretch so extraordinary is the sheer variety of extreme weather. Ice storms happening in the Great Lakes right now. Record heat 30 degrees above normal arriving by Friday. Severe thunderstorms and tornadoes in January. Winter weather making a comeback this weekend. Arctic air swooping in next week. All of this packed into 1 week. This is what we call a multi-hazard event of the absolute highest magnitude. Over 150 million Americans are going to feel the impacts of this pattern in some form over the next 7 days. The complexity and simultaneous nature of these systems is something we typically only see once or twice in a decade. From the freezing rain coating roads across the Midwest at this very moment, to 65-degree readings in D.C. by Friday morning, to January tornado threats across the Deep South, to winter storms arriving Saturday, to Arctic air next week, this period legitimately has every type of weather event possible. Emergency management teams across numerous states should be activating their disaster response protocols because when you're dealing with completely different weather emergencies in different regions at the same time, it can quickly overwhelm response capabilities. I need you to drop your exact location in the comments right now. I'm reading through every single comment and I genuinely want to help you understand what's specifically coming for your area. Tell me what aspect of the next 7 days concerns you most. Is it the ice? The severe weather? The crazy temperature swings? The winter storm? Whatever it is, let me know and I'll give you tailored information for your city. I make it a point to respond to location requests with detailed, specific forecasts. The city that gets commented the most is going to get a comprehensive breakdown in tomorrow's video. So encourage your friends and family to drop their locations in the comments as well. This weather pattern is evolving hour by hour and staying on top of updates is crucial. I want to know from you, are you excited about this extreme weather, or are you dreading what's coming? Drop your honest reaction in the comments. Cities that get requested most frequently in the comments will get dedicated segments in my upcoming videos throughout the week. I personally work through as many location requests as physically possible with specific forecast information. Get your comments in early. If this breakdown has given you a clearer picture of what's headed your way, let me know. Your comments and engagement help push this information to more people who need accurate weather forecasting. This week is going to challenge everything we understand about January weather, as multiple extreme events play out simultaneously across the entire country. Stay alert, stay prepared, and we'll monitor every threatening development in this unprecedented pattern together. Keep in mind that weather patterns this dynamic can shift within hours rather than days, which means continuous monitoring from trusted sources isn't just recommended, it's absolutely critical for your safety. One final time, drop your exact location in the comments and tell me what information would be most valuable for your specific area. I'm here and ready to help you prepare for whatever is coming to your exact city. This 7-day weather countdown is underway right now, and every corner of America is inside the impact zone.